That's not.
No, they didn't.
Just trying to embarrass me on my own platform,
No, they just said
bro.
people say it a lot.
Hello, Ervin.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Hey, Taylor. Long time coming.
Long time coming for sure, bro. I can't even believe that you are here right now
I'm glad to be here.
in Atlanta.
And I was thinking, like, the last time we were supposed to do it, I'm like, I hope she don't think I'm bluffing. Like,
No. I would never. I would never think that you're bluffing, bro.
I love your platform. It's like awesome.
Thank
like,
you.
wow, this is cool.
That makes me so happy. Oh, geez. Okay, getting into this.
I just dropped the album.
I know that you did.
That's my first album.
I know, your debut album.
Yeah.
Talk about it, the creative process of it all, really.
The process was like, it's like a reflection of my life up until that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, I finished it before COVID.
Damn, really?
Yeah, but I didn't put out
until 2022, right?
Yeah. And it was just like, I wanted to be like, okay, I went through these things. What's the lessons I learned? What was the experience like? Like, if somebody was listening to this, could they be involved with it? Like, I need them to know what was, like, it was like being me, like a journey through my mind or something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it was like from my childhood all the way up until that point, like my low points and different things that people would know, like, this is how I got here. Somebody was telling me that it's like, you putting it out there, not like you victimized.
Yeah.
But like, this happened, but I'm still doing this. So you might feel like you could do that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, but that's true.
No, music.
Yeah.
It's so great in that way that, like, I don't know, you listen to the things that people go through and you're like, dang, this is crazy. Because, like, this is something similar that happened to me. And, like, it's just very.
And I never really had that experience, like, for real.
Yeah.
So it's a trip that when people had that with my music, because I feel like my music is unrelatable because it's different from what's popular.
Yeah.
But people tell me like, oh man, I love that song. Like, people that only listen to trap music will be like, bruh, that Stay song, bruh. I'm like, dang, you listen to that? Like, and they were like, yeah. Like, as soon as it come on, they be like, bruh, what is this, bruh? And it's like, wow, what about it make you? But I guess they could tell how vulnerable it was.
Yeah. I know you're working on a new album right now. Is it done?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
that one done too, but like, I'll probably have more songs on it by the time it's out, which is good, but I could put it out right now. Who we got on there? Jay Austin, Letter M.
Yeah! I'm sorry. I love you, M.
Bo is on there too.
Shout out to Bo.
He was on my other album too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Track Team doing the production. Two beats. That's so hard. I don't like to talk about it before it come out.
First of all, I was like, but I love Track Team.
Who else?
I
think that's it for the features, but like, it's gonna be very good. Like, it might. Well, I don't want to say that, but it's gonna be very good. I was gonna call it an EP, but now it might be an album because the quality of it.
Yeah.
Like, it was short, so I was gonna say, EP. But I'm like, nah, this is an album. And I miss
now
when
I'm questioning everything. I'm like, how many songs is it? No.
But I miss when people made short albums. Like,
people make short albums now.
Sometimes. But you might get hit with a 36 track.
That's crazy.
Like,
Chris
triple
Brown?
disc, 47 songs. Like, then they'll hit you 2 months later with the deluxe 59 songs. And it's like, bro, how long you think it's supposed to take me?
Yes.
2 years? Like, I'm not finna listen to the whole thing right now. Unless it's
time?
that good.
Deadass. That's very, very true. Well, first of all, I know that you like TV a lot because your Twitter is my favorite thing whenever something comes
narrow
up.
down my subject matter.
Your Twitter? No, I was looking at your Twitter. And I'm just scrolling. It's like snowfall. I
try to limit my.
Is that your favorite show?
It's up there.
Yeah?
Let's see. I like a lot of stuff. Atlanta, Game of Thrones, of course.
I cannot get into Game of Thrones, y'all.
Don't do that.
I can't do it.
You don't have to even talk about it.
My attention span.
What else? Euphoria is
yes,
amazing,
absolutely.
Who else I like? I like some I like Power.
Do you?
I like BMF, actually. Breaking Bad is the greatest show. The Wire, I with The Wire. Stranger Things is probably number one.
You like Stranger Things? Oh, it's number one?
For right now.
No way.
I gotta give it to them. They doing a good job.
More than you like Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad is incredible.
I can't get into that either, but that's beyond the point.
That's strike 2.
I know, I'm sorry.
Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad.
Game of Thrones is hard to get into. Be for real.
I'll say this about it. The first season, it took me almost the entire season to like. It took me a while to watch it.
Everybody says
but
that.
Once I watched it, I didn't stop watching it.
Okay.
But it's so much plot development. It's so many characters that they setting up. It's like you get why it took so long. You know what I'm saying? And I just love a good story. I love cinematography.
Yeah.
I just feel like you doing art. It's so much about money now that quality over quantity is a thing. You got people that sit around 20 years working on one album. Like, come on, bro, put it out.
Very true.
But then you got people that don't care what it look like. They don't even care. Like, they don't even know the words to their song. They don't know nothing about it.
I'm sorry.
And it's like, oh yeah, he know. But he wrote it though.
I mean, good.
But people don't even be knowing nothing about. It's like you a rapper, but you know for everything but rapping.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of weird. It's like you a poser.
Not a
just
poser.
For money, you know.
Yeah, people be doing stuff. They just get the opportunity.
I would
and
do
like,
something just for money, but I wouldn't be a just for money type person.
Yeah, facts. I feel that.
Because there's too much money in it now. You could lose the value of it.
Is there anything that you would do instead of like rap? If you could get into any of like creative realm type thing?
I would probably write something. Like I wrote a script during COVID.
Yes.
I'm not gonna put it out for a while. I gotta do it again. But I read this book. It was like write a script in 10 days, and they prime you emotionally, right? They give you like a chapter and you read it, and they put you in the mind state to write this section because they know you don't know how to write a script.
Yeah.
But it works, and they put, all right, do this, think about this, right? Then you get it's like a blob.
Yeah.
But you need that on paper, and then you can turn it into something.
Mm-hmm.
So I did my first draft, but it's not gonna come for a while. But I'll probably write something like that. I couldn't write no books. It's too tedious.
I think books are.
And it ain't no pictures. Keep it real. I read a lot. Though.
You could have a book with pictures in it.
A grown book. A adult book with pictures in it.
I'm sorry.
It could be a couple in the middle.
No, yeah, there are some books though, like I think in one of the, I'm probably wrong, but like Hunger Games books or whatever, I don't even know if it is Hunger Games, but one book I read before.
Oh, you read that, huh? I like that movie.
It was somebody.
Movies. I saw all of them.
Do you watch them?
Except the last one. I didn't see the last one.
I haven't seen the last one, but I've read all the books, but I haven't seen the last one yet.
I like, what's her name? The actress.
Jennifer Lawrence,
yeah,
Queen Icon Legend. She's making I don't know if it's a rom-com, but I went to the movies recently to see Scream. And
was it good, the new one?
Okay, I'll tell you, I've never seen any other Scream movie.
I heard the new one was trash.
I've never seen any other Scream movie, so they kept referencing like people in the other movies. And so I didn't know what the was going on. I was like,
the last one was fire though. They made like a 5, and then they made 6.
It's the same people from which I've gathered from watching it. It's the same people who did. I don't want to spoil it, but they didn't die. It's the same people who didn't die.
Don't ruin the movie for me.
I mean, some people did die. Anyways, I don't want to spoil movies for people. I do that a lot.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad
or
you
books
care.
Usually.
Books.
I spoil things.
They never gonna finish them books, man. The people that's reading them. Real talk. They posing.
I'm screaming. Okay.
So go on, tell them what happened in the book.
No, they're gonna finish it. Allegedly. Everybody, finish your books that you're reading if you've started a book.
The whole book though, as long as you get some value from it.
What do you mean?
Now I've heard people say like I read an entire book and I didn't take nothing from it, but there's one thing that changed my entire life.
That is true too. Do you like books? Do you read like self-help type?
Of course.
You do?
That's my favorite kind of.
Are you for real?
I'm so serious.
You don't like what am I trying to say? Like fictional?
I like fictional stories, but I have some issues sitting still for a long time. So self-help, because it's like I'm doing something. Like I feel like I'm making myself better. But reading a book, I might be engrossed by the story, but it's like
this isn't doing anything.
To sit here, but I have a full picture in my head because it's value in it. Because when you're reading a science fiction novel, you can create the characters just like you want them to look.
Absolutely.
Like when you see the movie, that's why I feel like people be so mad, like especially stuff like Hunger Games.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you do a bad casting, them people will burn your house.
Bro, like Twilight and oh my God.
Yeah, like, and I get it though. Cause it ain't necessarily the look, but you gotta fit the energy of this character.
Absolutely.
You know, so I value it, but self-help is big. Eckhart Tolle, Tony Robbins.
Damn, you know the author. You be on it for real.
I'm serious about that stuff.
I love that. I buy a bunch of self-help books and then I never read.
See, they not gonna finish the book.
Me saying finish the book when I've started like 5 books in the past month and
you don't
haven't
have to finish the whole book though. As long as you're getting value from it, don't feel pressure to finish the whole book. Don't rush through the book. It's like it's a process. It's not to complete it. It's to learn from it. You know. I had this OG told me once. He was like, I was performing at a show and he was like, I was nervous. He was like, why'd you give a fuck with the motherfuckers thing? You the spellcaster. I was like, what you mean spellcaster? He's like, spellcaster. You tell them what the to do.
Exactly.
So I was like, damn, that's some deep ass And it's like, and I learned a lot about myself retroactively through my music. It's like a therapy session. Like now I'm more in tune with it as I'm writing it, cause I can like. But back in the day, I would write a song and the song would tell me how I felt. I was kind of detached.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, like it's kind of like therapy. Like you can create your own reality. That's really what it's about. And you can be outside the box. You don't have to be a trap rapper. I like trap music though.
Same.
Future is one of my the greatest trap rapper ever. One of my favorite rappers. Like I listen to all types of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not like I'm denouncing it, but why is rap synonymous with being this type of person?
Exactly. Oof.
Like that's not me. You trying to say we all like this? Like that's our like nah, hell no.
Yeah.
Plus I feel like the biggest artists are not like that.
Yeah.
And they'll try to say it's luck. Like, oh well, everybody can't do that. Did they even try? Like that's an easy cop out because you want to sell this, but in this you can't control this. So we try to say you can't. But you know.
Nah, you know, I feel that 1,000%.
But like, manifestation in my creative process, like I sit down, I listen to the beat, and I kind of let the beat. I have an intention for what I like, a couple of styles I might be going for at that time, like this type of track, or whatever. But I don't try to force it, because you can't force it. You can just try to set that intention and kind of allow it to align. Like, oh, this is the beat, and the words kind of write themselves. Like they start like mumbles, and then they turn into words. And then you write the word, then you stop because it's like, wait. I gotta put a hook here. But it's like a seamless process, but you have walls up to know when to stop. But it's kind of interesting because you don't want to constrict the flow.
Yeah.
So it's always something new you're learning. It's like Bruce Lee talked about his thing. It's like be like water. And water is the most powerful element, you know, because it can wear anything down over time. So that's kind of I hope that makes sense.
I love it 1,000% does make sense. How do you think though, like your creative process of your past album and like the album you're making now, like what's
this
different?
one now is more of a display of like I wanted to make some like Gangsta Grills type music that was just hard, but it had the vulnerable aspects of it. I ain't never heard an album that was hard was like emotional.
Yeah, I was about to say deep and like interesting. Yeah, I feel it.
You got some people that's kind of like that. Kendrick kind of like that.
Yeah.
Drake sometimes.
Drake is a troll. I'm sorry.
But he kind of either go one way or the other. Like you know what I'm saying?
But sometimes he'd be like emotional.
Yeah, he really emotional. But I like that. I'm a Scorpio too, so.
Ooh.
I'm not saying I'm just like Drake, but we have some. I kind of feel him sometimes.
Yeah.
I love his music too. He's incredible. But they need to stop hating on Drake. Like, come on.
Here we are. All right. Name 3 people that you would meet, dead or alive, and why you would meet them.
Kobe Bryant.
Like, come on, out the gate.
The Black Mamba.
Whoa.
And I mean, for obvious reasons, I grew up watching Kobe. I saw him as a young kid. He was 18. We saw his transition.
That's
from
crazy.
A young whippersnapper coming into the league, first high school basketball player to go, well, not the first, but one of the first. Yeah. To go pro out of high school and coming in, telling people like, hey, bro, I'm finna take your spot. Like, you know, and we had this thing where we so worried about being perceived as or whatever that we lose track of our goal. Not saying you should be you should be a very kind person, but well, I mean, I think so. But the ultimate goal is to accomplish what we here for. Like, I might cuss your out in the middle of the game. If you miss that shot, you finna cry. Like, but it was more than that. Like, cause like once Kobe stopped playing basketball, he won a Oscar for like a children's show, and he just had a good heart.
Crazy.
And he was just like such a hard worker, and he like, if you don't work hard, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You're gonna be embarrassed. And that's kind of how I feel about rapping. Like, and I'm not even in competition with people, but it's like, bro, you come in here with that bull, you're not gonna even be in here. Yeah, but if you come in here with that you're gonna feel kind of weird with your chain and your homies and all that weird.
Yeah.
You're gonna get embarrassed in front of these weird that you hanging with, bro.
Exactly. Wait. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
That was great. Oh man, Kobe is a good one.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
I love a good Kobe. Okay, number 2.
Who was that? Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's my favorite.
I heard you say that earlier.
And I feel like Lil Wayne is like, you know, people try to, when you like polarizing, and when people can find a lane to discredit you in, they will do that.
Yeah.
But it's like, let's be real. Like, this dude is like, it's certain rappers, whether you like them or not, they are synonymous with rap music.
Undeniable.
And
really.
he's one of them. You know, like what would rap sound like without Wayne and Kanye? What would it sound like? It wouldn't sound nothing like it does now.
Bruh.
I'm from Memphis too. Shout out to 3 6 Mafia. The whole music now is 3 6 Mafia. All of it. Rap. I would say all of it.
That's crazy though. Like people act like they don't take these things from these people. They're like, they don't like.
I don't think they do it on purpose all the time. Some people do though, but I don't think it's a general thing. It's just we don't keep track of the history like we used to. You know? That's very true. That's very, very true. All right. So Wayne is the GOAT.
That's a very good one. All right, number 3.
Mansa Musa, you know who that is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I only know a little bit about him, but he's apparently the richest man in history. He's also a black man. And from what I hear, before he died, he spread all his wealth across the world. Apparently, it reset the whole economy. So I feel like every couple million years or so, a black man should ball so hard that he reset Earth.
That would be. Sorry, I tried not to.
You know what I'm saying?
But
and
for
that's
real
what he
though.
did. But it was like on spiritual principles. Like he was one of the people that was like on some you give to receive type stuff. Cause it's like it's 2 paths you can take in life. You can take the hard work path, and you can get pretty far. But you're gonna have to kind of everything you get is gonna be quantifiable to the work you put in.
Yeah.
But when you're on a spiritual level, it's like it's multiplied. But the principles are different. Because it's like you're not going to grind your way to that type of bread. Yeah. And if you do, you're not going to enjoy it.
Exactly.
You're going to be crazy. You're going to look like a prune or something.
Prune.
You know? And I like what he stood for. Yeah. And we don't have no black figures, a lot of them that's put on that pedestal. It's like they try to put other cultures above. But I'm like, the richest man in history that gave all his wealth away. Crazy. And on a spiritual principle, like, that's another level. Like, you can't deny the value in that. So.
Yeah, that's a beautiful answer. Wow, 10 out of 10. All your answers are very great.
Thanks.
All right, I like to tell people to say something inspirational before they leave. So look into that camera and say something.
I would say process your trauma. Find a way to process trauma. Not in a like artsy fartsy general vague kind of way, but it's actual things you can do, like certain meditations and things because you know you can release that energy, and to really elevate you got to release that. And I would say stay in your lane and follow your niche, you know, because I heard 50 Cent saying, he was like, a lot of artists, they be on a certain path and they try to change to fit what's going on and they miss their window. But if you stay in your lane, you're gonna explode, because it's like there's no way to duplicate what you're doing. But it's all about staying down, going through that time and that spiritual path. You gotta show yourself approved. My dad used to say that. Yeah. I mean, like, just show that you really want it, you appreciate it, you know. So that's what I would say.
Yeah. Before we end, tell everybody your social media.
Everybody follow me on social media at Ervin Mitchell. Let me spell it out for you. ErvinMitchell. Check me out on Spotify. I got a song called Stay. Got like a couple million plays. We doing thing. We going platinum independent this year. Real shit, rockstar shit. Ervin Mitchell. Cuddy Baby out now. Incredible album. New album coming soon. So far great. So great. Featuring some of the greatest rappers of all time. That's what we doing. Shout out to Taylor.
Is your last name actually Mitchell?
Hell yeah. Ervin motherfucking is my middle name, and Mitchell is my last name.
You said
Ervin mother Mitchell.
My last name is Mitchell too.
Oh, Blue Mitchells.
I'm sorry. All right, now, thank y'all for watching. We out of here.